Life, wisdom.
Psyche truth, massage.
Hi, my name's Kristen, and today is 2 days before Karina's birthday, and we are going to do a nice pec massage to open her chest up so she can stand tall and proud for her birthday. So I'll start with my oil. First, I'm gonna start with some gliding movements right across the top of the chest and along the top of the neck. I think birthdays are fun, and I think a wonderful way to celebrate your birthday is to get a massage. Have you ever had a massage on your birthday? I have not had a massage on my birthday, but it's definitely something to consider. Who can guess how old Karina is today, or not today, in 2 days, on her special birthday? I'm not even sure I could guess. So as I have her here, I'm just gonna kind of focus on her neck a little bit. I was doing some up and down movements with my thumb, falling to the outside of the shoulders. Helping her prepare for her big weekend. Singing. And once I've warmed the neck up a little bit, I'm gonna come in and do some nice little circular movements right on the top of the chest. And then take a loose fist and start from the middle of the sternum and work my way out all the way around the outside of the deltoid or the upper arm. And do some nice kneading on that arm, helping everything to open up. I'll come back starting in the middle of the chest with my fingers and do some downward compressions right in between those ribs. The muscles in between the ribs are called the intercostals. And they can always use a little tension. I'll take my bent finger, index finger, kind of come right underneath the collarbone or the clavicle and follow it all the way out. Once I've completed that side, I'm going to get a little bit more oil ready. I'm going to pull her hands above her head and come in with some nice gliding strokes down the arm, making sure I hit the armpit, the underarm, and then do some kind of pinching, petrissage, kneading movements right on the pec muscle into the underarm. And then making sure not to forget about the lat. And once I've gotten that all worked up and loosened up, I'm going to take her arm above her head and I'm going to gently pull up and over. Stretch that all out. And then return the arm to her side. Coming back to the middle. Some nice gliding. circles. And again, making her feel complete and whole, centering around her face and getting her back of her neck. We're going to come along to the other side. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to take an open fist, follow it to the outside, the deltoid, stretching out those pec muscles. Kneading the upper arm all the way to behind the neck. And then starting back in the middle with my fingers and working them into those intercostal rib muscles. Remembering to slow down, because sometimes we don't take time to feel or to let the muscles respond to our touch. That's really important. Next, I'm going to take her arm up above her head and do some gliding. The fingertips kind of elongating all these insertion points. And then doing some squeezing, petrissage, pinching type movements. Looking for any tight, taut, stringy muscles. But also being careful because there are some lymph glands in here that can be sensitive. So it's like you want enough pressure to address the pec muscles, but you don't want to over massage areas that don't need to be over massaged. Next, I'm going to address her lat with the same kind of pinching, squeezing, just kind of feeling what's underneath your fingers and acting accordingly. And finishing this side with a nice stretch, pulling upwards and over gently, and replacing the hand by the side. Now that I've worked both underarms and both lats and the top of the chest, I'm going to come and finish off right here at the neck, the top of the shoulders, and then also at the front of the neck. Giving her length to the back of her head. So I'm going to take about 3 fingers. I'm going to start right above the clavicle, very lightly, and begin just kind of doing some small circular movements at the top, the front of the neck. Some people say to avoid this area, but I feel like with proper attention and training and even just being aware that it's totally fine and beneficial to gently work the front of the neck. It can make all the difference. And so I started at the very front, and now I'm kind of working my way up the sides, just feeling her muscles underneath my fingers. And finishing with some nice traction. Now Karina will be ready to stand tall and proud for her special day. Now I'm going to end the pec massage with some nice face massage. But first I'm going to cleanse her face with some witch hazel. This is pretty universal. Most people don't mind using it. It won't break you out. It's very good for sensitive skin. It's pretty much good for all skin types. So might be a little cool. I'm just going to do some nice brushing strokes and just kind of cleanse her face. Some nice cooling witch hazel, which smells lovely. I'll come in, some nice little circular movements right here. Just kind of begin at the jawline. Some nice gentle squeezing right along the jaw. Working into the masseter, actually the strongest muscle in our body. Right here in the jaw. Doing some direct pressure with my fingertips. This is great for anyone with TMJ, headaches, stress, just anything. We really neglect our face sometimes. Just kind of come around the whole perimeter. Once I meet at the forehead, come around to the temples, and come underneath the eyes. And even lighter with my pinkies as I get closer to the eye, because very sensitive skin. Squeezing along the eyebrows. Just lots of pressure points right here and around the eyebrows. This is a great one for headaches right here. I'll come in again with my fingers. Some nice circles. I was just kind of meeting right here at the temples. You can kind of just follow your heart with face massage. There can be a rhyme and reason, but it can also just be really just to feel good, to relieve tension. But make sure you always ask before you start touching someone's face. don't like to forget the ears, so I feel like the face has gotten a nice little massage. Come down and massage all those little points on the ears. There's so many. For all those who have received acupuncture, the number of points on the ears is just astronomical. Kind of gently pull down, and back and out slightly, and then up slightly, and this really opens up the ear canal. Gonna come in with some nice little scalp massage. When you're massaging the scalp, it's great to do a nice superficial massage, but it's even better to engage the muscles. So when you see everything moving around, you know you've gone deep enough. So if you do kind of semicircles, make C's with your fingers all along the surface area of the head. You can turn, support your client's head, get the back of the head. This is great for relaxation, for headaches, to stimulate hair growth, all sorts of things. And just rest their head on your hands. Depending on the person, you can also gently, just kind of very gently kind of pull the hair a little bit. This also brings blood flow to the scalp and can be very helpful with headaches too. Even more vigorous pulling can be helpful with headaches. Once I've finished, I'm going to just come in right underneath. Since I already have my hands in the perfect position, I'm going to massage those occipital muscles right at the base of her skull. And next I'm going to do this crisscrossing movement right along the top of her scalp, along those sutures. And then taking both thumbs and just kind of doing it, pressing right along the top. Direct pressure, light but firm. And finishing off. And for the cherry on top of the facial and scalp massage, I'm going to mist her face with some lovely rose water, which is always very enjoyable. And she is ready for her birthday. Thank you so much for watching Karina's birthday pec massage. If you'd like to see more videos from me, they're available here for you to watch. Please circle us on Google Plus and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we appreciate you watching. Have a wonderful day. Yay! Have you ever gotten the lovely treat of having your hairstylist massage you, massage your scalp while they're washing your hair. That's an awesome treat when that happens. I'm always like hoping that they'll never stop, personally. So when you do a scalp massage, I'm going to give you 4 easy tips to follow to make sure that you're being as effective as you possibly can. And my first tip is going to be to